Are you looking for ways to up your sales? Are you looking for ideas and something that really works? Well, I'm here to help you with that. I'm Mandy with Sugar Bee Bling, and I'm gonna show you how I took my sales from ho-hum to diamond life of a party level sales. What were the game changers? What did I do to get there? I'm gonna share with you what the difference was, what the game changers were. Get ready, get excited, let's dive right in. Before we get started, I want you to know that I love actionable takeaways. They are things that you are going to take action on after you have seen a training. Go ahead and get a piece of paper out because you're gonna wanna write down things that you are going to do. You're not gonna see this and think, oh, that's a good idea, maybe I'll implement that, but you are going to do these things to change your business, to vamp it up, and I want you not to forget them. So go ahead, get your paper out, let's write it down. As we go through this training, I want you to keep in mind that you need to compare yourself to you. I'm gonna show you my numbers, and I don't want you to get discouraged thinking, oh, that is too far out there. I don't compare. I want you to compare yourself to yourself yesterday. And you are constantly making improvements along your path, and that is something to celebrate. If you normally sell 10 pieces in a week and you have a week where you have sold 20, shout it from the rooftops. That's double, that's huge. Doubling your sales is huge. And so I want you to celebrate those milestones as you hit them along the way. As your business is growing, I want you to really embrace the things that you are conquering, that you are achieving, and get excited about it. My training today is about multiple ways to sell on Facebook. Here we go, we're gonna jump right in. I'm going to start by showing you my actual numbers. I want you to realize that I'm an actual person, that my business has been ran a variety of ways, from a hobby to part-time to now full-time supporting my family, and I've tracked it along the way. As you look at this chart, you can see that there are game changers in my business. There are definite sections of where things vamped up a first time and where they vamped up again. The two changing factors in these, where those arrows are pointing, both happened in August, which is interesting. If you are on the fence about going to Paparazzi convention, do it. You are gonna be inspired, you are gonna come back ready to tackle your business, and that's what happened to me. That first big arrow is when I went to convention and I talked to people about what was working in their business, what were they doing to succeed, and several people mentioned doing Facebook Live consistently. Now, I have been doing sales here and there, but never the same time, same day, every week. And so I came back and I changed. I set a goal to have that consistency in my business. That consistency was a game changer. It took my business from ho-hum to gold life of a party. If you have not been doing a weekly live on a consistent basis, that is something that you need to implement in your business. When I started doing my lives consistently, weekly, I was able to raise my sales level to that gold level. And then it kind of topped out, and I felt like I was ready to step it up again in my business. So the next year I go to convention, I get more ideas, and I come back more excited. And what I started doing after I came home and was ready to really tackle my business and take it to the next level was started selling multiple ways on Facebook. And so instead of just having my big, long live sale, I started implementing daily flash sales. Daily flash sales changed my business. Game changer, along with some other strategies that I put into place that I'm gonna go over with you. If you implement these things, you are offering people more ways to see the jewelry, and as you do that, you're going to bring in more sales. There are lots of ways to diversify your sales on Facebook. The ways that we're gonna focus on in this training are Facebook Live, flash sales, album sales, piece of the day, messenger group, and even Facebook stories. The idea behind diversifying your Facebook sales is that people are different. They like to shop different ways. And so you need to provide all of those ways for them to be able to shop. If they're only gonna shop on albums and you don't have albums, you're missing out on those sales. If they love a long live, you need to have a long live available. If they love a short live, you need to have those available. You need to be able to meet people where they are at. It is not their job to come find you. You as the business owner are going to be where they are at. Show up and be present in the way that they like to shop. The first way of sales on Facebook is to have a live sale, a longer live. This is the traditional way that people are using Facebook to have live sales. It is a way to build a base for your customers. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about how to do a live. I feel like there are a lot of trainings out there. If you need it, let me know, and maybe I can make a separate video on that. But just know that the idea is that you are creating a connection with your customers. It is something that they're not getting from the store. It is something that they're getting from you. You provide that to them, and that's what you have, and kind of your key is to be able to have that connection, and you gain it through video. There is power in video because you have that connection, and also because you can show the pieces. You can hold it up and turn it around and describe it and let it catch the light. And that's really hard to do in text or pictures, but that power of video is real, and you don't want to discount it. As you add in these other ways of selling, keep your long live at least once a week. You can also diversify within your long live, different ways to do it. So for me, I have my weekly long live in the evening, like most people do, but I added a second one in. So additionally, each week, I have a lunchtime live. I go live during the day, and I'm catching different people at that time than I would in the evening. I have teammates that go live in the morning, like a coffee chat. And so you can find what's working best for you to be able to connect with your customers in that long live format. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is a flash sale. As I mentioned earlier, flash sales were a game changer in my business. If you have not tried a flash sale yet, you need to do that today, tomorrow. Just get it done. Flash sales are amazing. First, let's go over what is a flash sale. Well, a flash sale is a really short sale in a flash. So the way I do it is I set up my items, and they can have a theme, like all earrings, all necklaces, all red, all blue, however you want to work it, or you can have no theme, it's up to you. I usually like to show about a dozen, sometimes more pieces in my flash sales. I have a whole video on how to do a flash sale that you should definitely check out. But the idea is you start on yourself so that you have a connection with your customers. You flip your camera around, you show your pieces, you flip it back on yourself, tell them, see you next time, and give them an idea of when you're gonna touch base next. My flash sales are usually 4 or 5 minutes. They're not very long. They don't take long to set up. They don't take long to execute. Sometimes some of you have paralysis by analysis, right? Like you don't get it done because you're thinking about how you need to set it up, or everything needs to be perfect. Well, with a flash sale, it's okay if it's not perfect. Just get it done. Just lay some things out on a table, do a flash sale, you're good to go. You're getting that jewelry in front of your customers. I know it's intimidating to think, go live every day, but with a flash sale, it's easy to get that done. It really is true that the more you show, the more you're going to sell. I mean, it's just ratios and proportions. The more chances that you're giving your customers to be able to buy pieces, the more pieces that you're going to buy. I currently do a flash sale in the morning and the evening, twice a day, to give my customers an extra way to shop. If you're thinking that you are going to run out of ideas for flash sales, you're wrong. There are a million different combos. Here is a list of a bunch of flash sale ideas that I have done. This is a list of real flash sales that I have done with my business. You can use it. You can also add your own. I just come up with them on a whim. You can group things by color or type, or however you want to pull a flash sale together. Keep in mind that flash sale groupings give you different opportunities and ways to show one piece in a wide variety. For example, if you have a ring that's purple and you do a flash sale of rings and it's in your flash sale, and then the next day you do a flash sale of items that are purple. Well, you've got that purple ring that you already showed in the ring sale, but you can go ahead and pull it into your purple sale the next day, even though you just showed it, because you're showing it in a different light. And maybe someone who saw the ring sale, but it didn't really stand out to them, then again sees your purple sale, and at that point they think, you know what, that purple ring I am loving, I'm gonna snatch it up. And so you're giving your pieces different opportunities to shine. Okay, so a third way to sell on Facebook is through albums. People love to shop albums. There are some people that only love to shop pictures. They're not gonna shop alive, and so you want to be present where they're at. Give them opportunities to shop in the way that they like. Some people just love stock photos. They provide detail and a good quality image, and so you want to be able to provide those. You can also take your own photos if you like to do that. I use stock photos just because they're already available, and I do have a video about how to download stock photos from your orders if you want to check that out. Album sales are great because people can shop at their own speed. They can be really quick. They are really good for people who are seasoned online shoppers. So you can imagine if they're on a retail website where they're flipping through outfit pictures, they are used to looking at those stock images and searching things through a website, and that's kind of what an album will do for them, and so that's why you want to have album sales. Now, some people have albums set up that are there all the time, like maybe a necklaces album, and when they get new necklaces, they add to that album. I prefer putting up new albums, and I would suggest doing a new album each week. There's just something about a new album coming up that people see the items and they get excited about it. And you can do themes in your albums just like you do with your flash sales. And so for example, I might do an album of all my hoop earrings and get that up for the week and say, all right, today's album is hoop earrings, have fun shopping, let me know which ones you want. And then that album is up and ready. And then the next week I could do necklaces, or I could do all the purple items, or however you want to put your albums together. Sometimes I do one and done albums, the things that I only have one more available of. Sometimes I do you and your friend albums where I have 2 of each item, that sort of thing. You can group them however you want. Are you seeing how to use multiple ways to sell on Facebook and how they can all stack into each other? That's the whole idea. You have these little strands of sales and they're all gonna be interwoven to give you a big sales stream. The next thing we're gonna talk about is piece of the day. I love piece of the day. It's a fun way to feature a piece or even a set. It helps your customers to know that you're in charge, you're handpicking things just for them. I use Piece of the Day in my VIP group as an extra incentive for those who are in my group. You can use it however you would like. So I tell people I have extra perks in my VIP group, including Piece of the Day. So what I do is I post a piece of the day, say it's this really cute necklace, and I talk about it in a sentence or two, and then I also recommend things to go with it. So even though I'm just talking about a piece, it's almost like a set of the day. I'm gonna say, this gold necklace is so cute, it would look good for those of you that love simple and easy to wear items. If it were me, I would pair it with these gold hoops and this awesome gold stretchy bracelet, and I post all those pictures. And you never know, there might be someone who loves a stretchy bracelet but didn't even want the necklace. So as you're adding those couple of extra pieces, you're giving them ideas of things that might appeal to them. It really is true that you are gonna build your business one piece at a time. So showing a piece of the day is an easy way to get more items in front of your customers. Here's a tip for you. Did you know that you can schedule posts if you're working in a group or a business page? It's true. So you can do your piece of the day, sit down on a Monday and schedule them out for the whole week and be good to go. Check that off your list. Let's talk about messenger groups. This is another way that I use to sell in my business. Some people use messenger parties and they host a variety of parties in a messenger group, and that's a fun way to do it. The way that I use my messenger group is that it is one continuous group. And so I'm not starting new parties with each group. It's one group. I call it my pre-order group, and it's where I post new releases every day. You guys know that feeling, right? When we're sitting down for new releases and can't wait to see what comes out and the excitement that comes with it. Your customers love that too. And that's what I'm providing in my messenger group. And so I've added people into this messenger group. They know that it's kind of like a group text. I like to tell them that before they get in so they know what they're getting into. I do also show them that they can turn off notifications if they prefer. Some people don't like the dinging. but it's a great way for those who do like to get notified that they're getting notified every time you're posting in there. So whenever I place an order, I download the images, I put numbers on the images, and I put them into my messenger group. Then people are able to claim those pieces there before I've even shown them in a live or in an album. They're getting first dibs, and that's kind of the benefit of being in my messenger group. The final way that I'm going to talk about for sales on Facebook is Facebook stories. Have you ever even heard of Facebook stories? Some people love them, some people don't know about them. Basically, it's a second side to Facebook. Facebook has the main feed where you put your posts and people scroll through. There at the top, there is this other section of Facebook called Facebook Stories. And they're short 15-second videos or still images or text that people have put into their story. Stories are kind of a behind the scenes look at Facebook. The thing is, there are people who only look at Facebook stories. And if they're only in Facebook stories, you should be in there, right? Show up where your customers are. And so if that's what they prefer, maybe you want to do a piece of the day on your Facebook story. Maybe you want to do a quick video of the day in your Facebook story. Either way, you can use your Facebook stories to show more jewelry to your customers and be able to reach different types of customers through that avenue. If you have an Instagram account, you can actually double dip your content. If you're already posting on Instagram stories, go ahead and push those stories onto Facebook by connecting the accounts, and you're using the same content twice. If you want tips on Instagram with your business, I've got a couple of videos on that you'll want to check out on my channel. Let me give you an example of how I use all of these ways together. First off, I put in an order. I get so many amazing, awesome pieces. I am so excited about that. While my excitement is still high and all that energy is flowing, I have posted those pieces into my pre-claimed messenger group. And people are grabbing them and having fun, interacting with each other. So that happens right when I order. Okay, then time passes. However long it takes you to get your box, right? I get my box of jewelry, open it up. I first off take out all of those pieces that were in my pre-claimed group. I go ahead and put them in those people's baskets because they have already pre-claimed them. That was their privilege. Then I still have items available. I take those items and roll them into my weekly sale. So I've got several boxes of everything that is still available. I'm going to show it during my weekly sale. Then when they sell during the sale, sell during the sale? I'm going to take all those pieces and put it into everyone's baskets who claimed them. There are probably still some pieces remaining. What I do then is a flash sale type of format with the items from that sale, and I call it a speed recap. Speed recap, separate video. So I've shut my longer live off and kind of regrouped, organized my table with what is still available. Remember to say still available, not what's left, because people love still available. All the things still available. Then I do a quick speed recap in the style of a flash sale where I start on myself, I show the things that are still available, end with myself. That way, someone who doesn't love the longer live still can see what was in the longer live, right? They can get a taste of it. Meanwhile, I also hop into my VIP group and I post pictures of all the items that are still available. So now when I finish my sale, I've got a speed recap and an album recap of what's still available waiting for people to claim. So then you get a different set of shoppers and that compared to what were at your live, and they all claim their pieces. So I move all those pieces into baskets. Now you may still have some pieces available. At this point, I take them and either put them into my working inventory, I have a pegboard, or you can put them into your storage inventory or website, depending on how you organize your pieces. I like having a working inventory, which is a pegboard for me, because throughout the week when I'm doing my daily flash sales, I'm gonna pull them from the pegboard, and if they sell, I don't have to keep track that I need to take them out of my website inventory because I have split my inventory, right? Working inventory and then website inventory. I can also use my working inventory for things like basket parties, or people are gonna come over and shop. And so that is out and available. And then I use my website inventory if I'm gonna be posting albums and things like that. That's how I do it. You can do it a variety of ways, but the idea is that you are showing people pieces different ways on Facebook. You are giving them the opportunity to shop where they are at and where they prefer. Okay, so I do not want you to feel overwhelmed that I have mentioned all of these ways to sell on Facebook, because you might be thinking, this is too much, I'm not sure I can do it. Let me tell you, you can. This is so doable. It's all about working it into your routine, okay? As you work it into your routine, use your tools that you have on hand, such as maybe your phone. Set an alarm if you want to do a flash sale every day at a certain time. The ways that I've shown you to sell aren't overwhelming because they're all little bits and pieces of sales. All of those little sales, those multiple streams of sales, are gonna weave together to give you a big sales source. I hope that you can see that this system isn't overwhelming because it's coming in bits and pieces. You are going to be posting daily, but you can schedule posts. You can set timers and do your flash sales super fast. You can be able to do all of these things and work them into your business. You need to be able to spend 10 minutes a day on your business. If your business is going to grow and thrive, it takes daily effort and daily work to get it to that point. I know you hear this all the time, but really, consistency is huge. It will make a big difference in your business. Be consistent about the way that you're posting. Post daily. Give people the opportunity to shop daily. If you think about it, businesses are open every day, and so your business needs to be open every day as well. Consistently showing your customers jewelry daily will change your business. Consistency is the key to success. I've given you a plan, a way to be consistent and to be able to post daily using a variety of methods. You might have other ideas of how to present jewelry to your customers. Try them out. You never know what other things are out there and what's gonna work great for your business. Give it a try, be consistent in the things that you're doing, and add in the new things. Okay, do you have it? Your actionable takeaways, that list that I had you start? Do you see the things that you need to do to jump into your business to be able to implement these ideas and make game changers in your business to take it to the next level? Here's what I want you to do. Do those things. Don't just sit and think, that's a good idea, I should do that. I want you to actually give it a try. You could turn this trading off, hop on a flash sale, and just get it done. Try something, bring in those different ways of sales into your business. I'm rooting for you. I know that as you show more jewelry, you're gonna sell more jewelry. You're gonna hit those goals that you've set for yourself. I'm excited for you. I hope this was great information. Again, I'm Mandy with Sugar Bee Bling. I have a YouTube channel with other tips and tricks that you can check out. My business page is Sugar Bee Bling. Ooh, I'm also on Instagram, so you can follow me over there at Sugar Bee Bling. If you're just looking into paparazzi and haven't jumped in yet, but you're thinking maybe this could be for you, let me know. I'm always looking for awesome people to join my team, and I can help you with ideas like this to vamp up and get excited about starting your business.